between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up in the 17.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hodges. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen it?
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. To throw, it's Applewhite. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. With the catch, it's Gibson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Applewhite. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Unloads quickly. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Touchdown Seminoles! He will not be denied.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Anderson wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a big loss on the play.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the 1st down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse though.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Fighting off the defender. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Intercepted for the 11th time. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch at the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Anderson wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Miami, 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll ride Davis here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Canes will call on their punt team. They boot it away on fourth down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss, then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point.